Hi parents, my name is Wendy Kraft and I am really excited to get to teach your child in Math 3 this year. Next week we begin parent conferences, so I wanted to take a little bit of time to introduce myself beforehand. My husband and I have three amazing sons. Our oldest son, Jacob, is a sophomore at Washington State University. Our middle son, Drew, is a senior, and our youngest son, Eli, is at Klahowya, both who attend Klahowya Secondary School. In 2014 to 2017, I was hired by the American School in London to come teach overseas. That was a long-time dream of mine, and we really took advantage of getting to travel and pursue all of the passions that we have, from skiing to hiking to water sports. In education, what I found in my 24th year of teaching is that students who have a growth mindset do a lot better in school than those with a fixed mindset. Students who understand that when they make mistakes, their brain is growing, also do a lot better. Communication, things like talking, writing, and really looking at different ways of doing things help students better understand. And faster isn't smarter. There is no research to support that only those students who do math fast can do it well. This year, I'll be sending home something called a Mastery Learning Report, and you'll also see grades in PowerSchool. So this is a sample of something that you should have seen earlier in October. There are 4 different mastery levels, and then the letter grade that corresponds to that. During COVID, the district has made the determination that only grades A through C will be on the report card, and any grade underneath the C range will be called an incomplete. Below the mastery learning description level are the targets, the individual tasks that students have worked on and the level that they've achieved in that task, followed by a grade, the summative grade. On this report, you can see with a score of a 4 and a 3 would be in the B+ range. Students also had the opportunity to give their input into this document. I call it the student learning reflection. And so their answers to those 4 questions: where have they shown growth? Where are they stuck? What are their next steps? And what support or help do they need? Any of the information filled into that area came from the students. Stay informed. I would suggest to parents that they really have their students look at Google Classroom. And in fact, maybe doing that with them would be a good idea. So in Google Classroom, each week, teachers have been asked to drop a week's worth of material. I call mine the math agenda for the week. And in this one, it's a sample from the week of 10/13 to 10/16. So I'll always show what the activities are for the week. We use the symbols to help students know which learning platform they're going to be working on. And then underneath that, you can see the learning target that the students are working on for those particular tasks. While it's okay for students to do this not on Monday through Friday, but rather in a schedule that works for them, I do recommend that they follow the activities in order. So in this case, doing activity 1 before 2 and 2 before 3 makes the most sense. Stay informed by reading the monthly newsletter. So I've sent out the September newsletter already. The October one will be going out later this week. And then know what resources are out there for you. Our book is the Envision Mathematics book, the picture that you see on the left. And our district has also purchased accounts for students in IXL. The others, Khan Academy, U Cubed by Joe Bowler, LearnZillion quizzes, those are all different resources that students can access to practice or just to get helpful hints for different content that they're working on. At home, while students are at home and learning really with their parents, these are some tips that I have for you. If you're finding that your child is stuck, then you might want to try some of these questions just to get them started again. Ask them what they know, or ask them to think about similar problems and maybe something that they learned there, if it could help them what they're working on currently. Ask them to talk about an approach or a strategy that they might be able to use to solve the problem, or even what is the next step going to be. Looking for patterns in mathematics is also really, really helpful. Asking them to think about the solution or conclusion, whether it's reasonable, is a good step as well. Ask them to help you understand something, or can they explain it in a different way? And then lastly, is there another possibility or strategy that might work? If you're interested in having a conference, there's going to be a process to go through. Look for an email from our principal, and I hope to talk to a lot of you next week.